Have you ever struggled to figure out the area of a shape? Whether it's a square, a triangle, a circle, or even more complex polygons, today we're going to cover everything you need to know to calculate areas quickly and easily. By the end of this video, you'll be able to find the area of almost any geometric shape with confidence. First, let's understand what area really means. Area is the amount of space inside a two-dimensional shape. It's measured in square units, like square meters, square centimeters, or square inches. Think of it as how much paint you would need to completely cover the surface of the shape. Let's start with the basics. A square has all sides equal. To find its area, simply multiply one side by itself. For example, if a square has sides of 5 centimeters, the area is 5 times 5, which equals 25 square centimeters. Rectangles are similar but with two sides longer than the other two. Multiply the length by the width to get the area. For example, a rectangle with a length of 8 meters and a width of 3 meters has an area of 8 times 3, which equals 24 square meters. Next, triangles. The area of a triangle is calculated by multiplying the base by the height and dividing by 2. For example, if a triangle has a base of 10 centimeters and a height of 6 centimeters, multiply 10 by 6 to get 60, then divide by 2 to get 30 square centimeters. For right-angled triangles, the two sides forming the right angle can be used as base and height. For equilateral triangles, there's a special formula using the square root, area equals times side squared. Parallelograms are shapes with opposite sides parallel. The area is base times height, just like rectangles, but remember the height is perpendicular to the base, not along the slanted side. Rhombuses are special parallelograms with all sides equal. You can calculate their area in two ways, either using base times height, or using the lengths of the diagonals. Multiply the diagonals together and divide by 2. Trapezoids have only one pair of parallel sides. The formula for the area is half the sum of the two parallel sides, multiplied by the height. For example, if the two parallel sides are 6 meters and 4 meters, and the height is 5 meters, add 6 plus 4 to get 10, divide by 2 to get 5, then multiply by 5 to get 25 square meters. Circles are everywhere in real life. To find the area, use the formula pi times the radius squared. Pi is approximately 3.1416. For example, if the radius of a circle is 7 centimeters, square 7 to get 49, then multiply by pi to get approximately 153.94 square centimeters. Ellipses look like stretched circles. Their area is calculated by multiplying pi by the semi-major axis times the semi-minor axis. So, if the longest radius is 8 centimeters and the shortest is 5 centimeters, multiply 8 by 5 to get 40, then multiply by pi to get about 125.66 square centimeters. For regular polygons, the area equals half the perimeter times the apothem. The apothem is the distance from the center to the middle of a side. For example, a regular pentagon with a perimeter of 20 meters and an apothem of 6 meters has an area of half of 20 times 6, which equals 60 square meters. Many real-life objects aren't perfect squares or circles. To find the area of composite shapes, break them into simple shapes like rectangles, triangles, and circles. Find each area and then add them together for the total area. Let's put this into practice. Imagine you have a garden that's rectangular, with a circular pond inside. First, find the rectangle's area, then the circle's area, and subtract the pond to find the remaining garden area. Always double-check units and remember to convert if necessary. Consistency is key. Square meters cannot be added to square centimeters directly without converting. Now you know how to find the area of almost every geometric shape. Squares, rectangles, triangles, circles, ellipses, trapezoids, polygons, and even complex composite shapes. With practice, these calculations will become second nature. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more math tips and tutorials. Keep practicing, and soon you'll master the areas of all shapes with confidence. Quote.